Do you want to see how you can strengthen your core even if you're starting off lying in bed? Well, if you can do this, then we can get you doing this. Let's get you going. Hey there, Coach Tyler here from WeShape, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to work your way up to the mountain climber and beyond by giving you a simple roadmap that includes step-by-step progressions to help you build the strength that you'll need to do each step with perfect form. Watch this video all the way through first so you can understand the correct form and which movement you will begin with. Then you can come back and begin with the exercise that is right for you. This exercise is called lying marching, and it's so easy that you could literally do it from bed. So here's how to do it with perfect form. You're lying on your back. The first thing you want to do is press your lower back into the ground and then drive your hands down into the ground, the backs of your hands down on the ground, and all you're going to do is lift one leg, bring it down, lift the other leg, bring it down. Nice and slow and controlled. What you don't want is, you don't want your ribs to poke out like this, and you don't want that lower back off the ground. Instead, again, push it into the ground the whole time so you can really activate that core as you're marching in a lying position. It's that simple. Just breathe shallow, move slow and controlled, keep that lower back pushed in the ground, and this is a great exercise to build the strength to do more difficult variations in the future. This is an amazing exercise that targets your core that you can literally do while sitting in a chair. It's called seated marching. So what you want to do is come into the middle of your chair on the edge of the chair. You don't want to be leaning back against the support behind you. You want to have nice tall posture, which really means thinking about pushing your head towards the ceiling as much as you possibly can. And from there, you're just going to lift one leg towards your chest, bring it back down, lift the other one towards your chest, bring it back down, and that's it. You're going to breathe shallow as you go from side to side. And if you feel this more kind of on the tops of your hips, your hip flexors, try to really think about squeezing your core muscles, and you're going to feel it deeper in your core rather than in your legs. So again, squeezing the core as you lift that knee up, going from side to side. You can bring your hands down next to you. I don't want you getting tight in the neck and shrugging your shoulders. Just tall posture, marching in place, and just kind of breathing slow and controlled as you go from side to side. Again, great exercise to work up to more difficult variations that are coming next. Okay, really quick, if you're enjoying the detail that we go into explaining perfect form, then I think you'll really love the workout program we put together for our members over at WeShape. Our system is personalized to your individual skill level, which means you'll get daily workouts that are challenging but totally achievable to help you reach your fitness goals faster and without feeling like you're gonna get injured. Okay, back to the exercise. This exercise is called high chair marching. So you're gonna need a nice sturdy chair or a desk in front of you. Make sure to test it. It shouldn't slide out or wiggle from side to side. What you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your hands on top of it. You're gonna either squeeze the surface or really grip the surface with your fingertips like this, coming into kind of a plank position where you're leaning against it. Now the big thing here is I don't want your butt sticking out like this. I want you to squeeze your butt, almost thinking about driving your hips forward, and you want to press through your hands to drive the shoulder blades out. So you're in this solid plank position, and you can come up on your toes just a little bit right there too. Now keep that perfect position, tall to the top of the head, and just lift one knee and just march. You're going from side to side. You're not losing it, you're not getting loose, you're not moving around like that. Everything stays tight, shoulder blades are pushed out, glutes are tight, and you're just marching. Find a nice, comfortable pace. Find a nice, comfortable breathing rhythm, and continue like that. It's a great exercise for strengthening your core, works your lungs a little bit, and it's gonna strengthen you even more as we lower the level and do more difficult variations. This exercise is called low chair marching. So you need a nice sturdy chair or a nice sturdy surface that's about kind of knee height. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your hands down on the surface, squeeze that surface with your hands, right? You wanna activate your wrists and your hands. If your wrists hurt, you can always go up on your knuckles. Just make sure you're not gonna slide off or anything like that. And come into a plank or push-up position. Now, right here, you don't wanna let your butt sag like this. You don't wanna let your butt poke out like that and create a little arch in your lower back. What you wanna do is squeeze your glutes and tuck your pelvis. It's almost like you're thinking about pointing your tailbone towards the ground. Now after that, you get your tailbone towards the ground, press out through the shoulder blades, nice and solid position. You should feel your core firing like crazy here. And then you're gonna lift that knee, bring it back, lift the other knee, bring it back. Find a nice breathing rhythm as you go from side to side. And don't scrunch up your neck and your face. Try to stay tall through the top of your head the entire time. Now you can do this exercise nice and slow and controlled and build up that core strength and a little bit of that lung capacity to do more difficult variations. This exercise is an amazing exercise for your core and for your lungs. It's called the mountain climber, and here's how to do it with perfect form. You're gonna come into a push-up position with your hands on the ground. you're gonna wanna start by squeezing the ground with your fingertips. And if that hurts your wrist, you can always come up on your knuckles or use a pair of push-up handles instead. In this position, in this plank position, the first thing you wanna do is not let your butt come down, not let your butt stick out like this, but instead squeeze your glutes and tuck your pelvis like this, and then press out through the shoulder blades so you have this nice, strong position that really activates your core. From there, you can start by going slow and just kind of marching in place in this plank position. Now, if that feels easy, you can increase the speed. Go a little faster, right? And as you go a little faster and a little faster, you're gonna feel more and more work on your core, more and more work on your cardiovascular capacity, and it's gonna be an overall amazing exercise. Again, works the lungs, works the heart, works the core, all at the same time. Okay, now that you've seen several different variations of the mountain climber, from completely beginner exercises like you can do in bed, all the way to the mountain climber itself, how do you know which level to choose? I have a simple rule of thumb here. Can you do the exercise for 1 minute while maintaining perfect form? So you could try out each of these exercises for 1 minute and see if you can do all of them with perfect form. If you can, then it's your exercise. If you feel your form start to deteriorate, maybe your back starts to sag, your core starts to ache too much within that 60 seconds, then maybe you need to go back a level. And if it's too easy, you can always go up to the next one and give that a shot as well. So use that golden rule, 1 minute with perfect form, and then that is the right exercise for you. Okay, now that you have an idea of what level is right for you, take a look back at this video whenever you need more specific form cues. And if you're looking for a quick workout routine that utilizes one of these exercises that you can follow along to, then try this 6-minute workout next, right here.